Hello and welcome back to ArchiQuest. My name is Grant, and in today's tutorial I'm going to be showing you how to produce presentation elevation using Revit only. So let's not waste time, let's jump right into the video. Now for us to do this presentation, this is a 4-bedroom bungalow that I opened already. I made a full course on this, so if you want to know how to model using Revit, you can check the full courses on my YouTube page. Now for us to do a presentation elevation, what we need to do is to come under any of the elevation. We have east, west, north, south, so we're going to be choosing the south elevation, which is also the front view. So we're going to be using the south elevation. So this is the south elevation. If your levels are on the south elevation, you need to hide it by clicking on whatever you right click, you hide in view by element or category. That's how it is done. So in this tutorial we're going to be hiding this. We don't need this. Hide in view by element. If we hide by category, everything like let's say for example we hide a wall by category, everything wall in that building is going to be hidden. Hide in view by category. Now you see all the walls are gone. So for elements like walls, windows, if you just want to hide a particular thing, you hide by elements. So in this one we're going to be hiding by element. So we right click, we hide in view by element. This is gone. We select this, hide in view by element as well. We select this, hide in view by element. Now you can see this building right here is the gatehouse and is blocking this view of the main building. So we need to hide this gatehouse. Instead of hiding the gatehouse, we can achieve this in so many ways. We can come to our ground floor level, DPC level. Let's check this, do not crop view. Press on hide so we can see everything we hid. Now you can see this, you click this. Now you can see this cut plane for the elevation. This elevation line you can see is almost touching this. That's why we're still seeing that gatehouse on the south elevation. So we just need to draw this further here so it will focus on just the main building. After that we go back, we hide this, we check this, then we come back to our south and we can see it is gone. We are only focusing on the building. Now this is the building, which is good. Now the next thing we need to do, we need to change this from coarse to fine. Change this to fine, change this to shaded so we can see the color of the building and we can know how we're going to be presenting it properly. Now you can see the railings. We click on this, override graphics in view by category, so it's going to apply to all railings in this project, and we're going to make it transparent a little bit. So we'll just make this 20. Okay, now you can see the railing is that the color has changed and is looking a little bit transparent. So we'll also do the same thing for the windows. Override graphics in view by category. We'll do the same thing, make it transparent. Okay, now you can see the window. You can now see some furnitures or components inside the building. This is very nice. This is looking okay. Now the next thing we need to do is to make sure all these are properly represented. But before that we need to put this on sheet. So for us to put this on sheet, in my previous video I had a presentation floor plan and I already added it on sheet. So this we're going to duplicate sheet. You can only duplicate sheet in Revit 2024, Revit 2023 and 2024. So you can duplicate sheet, but other lower versions of Revit you can't duplicate sheet. So we're going to be duplicating empty sheets. Good. Now let's rename this sheet. Let's call it south elevation. Sorry, capital letters. South elevation. South elevation. Okay, good. Then we draw our south elevation and place it on sheet. Now you can see how it is. Now let's increase the scale of this. Let's make this 75. Let's make this 75. 1:75. Scale 1:75. Okay. Okay, this is okay. This is perfect. Now let's hide this title. Click on this, no title. Now you see it's gone. Now you can see it's already here. South elevation scale 1:75. Good. Now the next thing we're going to do is to adjust our crop region. Now for us to adjust our crop region, we click on show crop region. Now you can see the boundary. Now we can click on crop view. If we have anything outside this, it is going to crop it. So let's just adjust this to this point. And we also adjust this to this point. We need it to touch both edges of the paper. Now this is good. Now the next thing we're going to do is to draw a line. Come under annotation, detail line. We draw a baseline. We need to have a baseline. This is good. You click on this baseline, you right click, override graphics in view by element, and you change the weight. Let's make the weight 8 and the color pure black. Okay. Now you can see how it's looking. This is looking too thick. Let's reduce this a little bit. Let's make this 7. Okay, I think this is perfect. Good. Now you see how it is looking. You click on hide your crop region so that you hide this square line. Good. You click on this, hide it back. Now the next thing we're going to do is to give it a little background. Now for us to do that, what we need to do is to come under this visual style. You click on graphics display options. Now this is what you see. Now you click smooth line with anti-aliasing. Check that. Shadows, you on your shadows. You show ambient shadows as well. Sketchy lines, depending if you want. Let's make extension 2 for the sketchy lines. Lighting, let's reduce the density of the shadow to like 20. Okay, then background, let's make it, you can add a sky background if you want. Like if you download any sky image png online, you can add it if you want, but in this tutorial I'm going to be using gradient, so I'm going to be using gradient, and click on OK. Now you can see how it is looking. Now you can see how good it's looking. So we can increase this crop region to give it more sky background, and reduce this one to this point. Let's make sure it is here. Okay, good, this is nice. Then you can hide it again. Now you can see the elevation, how it is coming out. Let's bring this downwards a little bit. Okay, so this is looking nice, this is looking okay. Now the next thing we are going to be doing is to add trees, vector images of human beings, and maybe some little things to touch up the elevation to make it look very interesting. Okay, now for us to do that, what we need to do is to open our browser. We need to open our browser and we search for vector images man. Let's see what we have. We click on image. Let's say we are downloading this one. You open it, you save image, and let's say I'm going to save it to my desktop folder. Let's save this here. Let's say man. Okay, save. So I've saved it to my desktop folder. Okay, so after that, what we need to do is to open Photoshop. So now the Photoshop is open. What we need to do is to create a new file. We create a new file, landscape. Okay, create. Good. Now we drag this man image into our Photoshop. We make sure it is here. Good. We click on OK. We hide the background. We clear the white background of this. Okay, and we hide this background. Make sure everything is cleared. So the next thing we need to do is to select the image, Ctrl T to move it, to adjust the size. We click on this, then we click on file, export as png, then we save. Yes. Okay, then we can see the image. This is the image that we have, so we can edit this image. Let's crop it a little bit this way and this way. Okay, save option, save as copy. We'll go back to that same folder so we don't get to start looking for anything. We save. Yes. Okay, so this is the image. Okay, so we open our Revit, we open our south elevation, then we go back and we draw this image into our Revit and place it right here. Let's change this from background to foreground so we can see the image we've placed. We'll check this. Okay, then we can scale the image very well. Let's scale the image very well. Let's place it here, scale it down a little bit. Okay, I think this is perfect. So once you have successfully cropped the image, then you can trim the crop view, and this is what you have. So this is looking okay. Then you can go back to your south elevation. This is what you have. This is nice. Now you do the same thing. This is how you download PNG images from online. So you do the same thing. If you want to copy this same image other places, you can do the same thing. If you want to download more other PNG images, you can download as well. So we're going to be downloading other images. Okay, so I'm going to be pasting on image I just downloaded now. Okay, we're going to move this downwards a little bit. Good. And we're going to download more images. Let me trim this a little bit. Okay, all right, so we'll also download one. Okay, so I'm going to be pasting it right here. Okay, then we'll move it this way. Okay, sorry, let's move this, let's move it this way. Good. Now the way you download images online is also the same way you download trees online. So I've downloaded some trees already, so I'm just going to be pasting them into this project. So I'm going to be pasting a tree that I just recently downloaded into this project. Good. So this is the tree. So I would just move it down to this point. Okay, move it down to this point. Then I can also copy the same thing, copy, and move the tree this way as well. So we're going to move it. Let's move it here. Okay, let's move it here. This is okay. Let's copy another one this way. Let's reduce the size of this second one. Let's reduce the size. Okay, let's reduce the size. Let's move it this way. Okay, this is good. Okay, so this is how you copy the trees. So we can also, let's copy this tree to this other point. Let's copy this tree here as well. Okay, then we'll select this image of this human being and bring to the front. Okay, so this is good. This is looking nice. So after copying all the trees, the next thing we need to do is to place like some birds on the sky. So for us to do that, we've also downloaded some birds. The same process, the way you downloaded the human beings and the trees, you also do the same thing for the birds. So let's increase this crop region a little bit. We hide the crop region. So we'll go to our desktop file where the birds is saved. We drag the birds into the project. Let's drag them to the project, place them here. We change it from background to foreground. Then we uncheck the crop region. Then we can trim the birds so that they can be able to fit into the project. So trim the birds. Let's trim this a little bit. Okay, then we can check crop view. Okay, so this is the bed. We can also copy this bed, let's say here, here, and here. Okay, so it's too compact, so we can make some bigger, okay, I don't like the way these beds are, so I'm going to delete them, and I'm going to import another bed that I downloaded. So this is it. So we're going to drag it into our Revit, place it right here. Okay, cancel, which bring it to the foreground. We'll uncheck crop region, so we can trim the bed. Trim it. Let's make sure it fits in properly. Then we check our crop region back. Okay, so now this, we can see how the beds are. This is looking much better, so we can copy this to this point as well. Okay, so this is looking okay. So this is how you create presentation elevations using Revit. I don't think there is any. Okay, now if you zoom into this material, you can see the bricks are showing on the material and also on the roof. But if you zoom out from looking at it from distance, you won't really notice them. To make them noticeable, so we click on this, we edit the type, we click on edit, we click on brick wall. That is opening the material which we have. Now you can see, we make sure this is pure black. Okay, make sure this is pure black. We click on this brick and we increase the scale. Let's make it 2. Click on okay, 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 okay. Good. Now you can see from distance, you can see the brick and it is noticeable. So you do the same thing for the roof. Edit type, you click on edit, my roof sheet, click on edit. You can see it is pure black. We edit the scale. Let's make this 2 as well. Okay, 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 okay. Good. Now from a distance, okay, good. You can see this one now. So this is looking okay. This is how you create presentation elevations using Revit. If this video was in any way helpful to you, kindly give us a like, comment under our video on what next you would like to see on our channel, share your video to your friends because they will be in need of it, and don't forget to turn on the notification button so that you don't miss out on interesting videos like this, because we publish videos like this every week. And please subscribe to our channel. See you guys in our next video.